I still remember the sound of the pen hitting the table. Sharp, final, like a warning shot. After 12 years of raising him, that's how it ended. I met my wife when her son was 6, small, quiet, always hiding behind her leg. His biological father had vanished early, leaving behind nothing but excuses and unpaid promises. I didn't plan to become a replacement. I just showed up. Every day. I taught him how to ride a bike, running behind him until my lungs burned. I sat through parent-teacher meetings, school plays, late-night fevers. I stayed up helping with homework when he pretended not to care. I paid for braces, college prep, a car he never thanked me for. I wasn't perfect. But I was there. He grew older, taller, colder. Somewhere along the way, respect turned into tolerance, gratitude into entitlement. He started calling me by my first name instead of Dad. Then he stopped calling me anything at all. My wife noticed, but she always said, "It's just a phase, I wanted to believe her. The tension finally snapped on a quiet Sunday afternoon. He stood in the living room, arms crossed, jaw tight, eyes hard in a way that didn't belong to the boy I raised. My wife sat on the couch beside him, already defensive, already decided. "We need to talk," he said. I nodded. "Okay." He slid a folder across the coffee table toward me. Inside were papers, legal ones, a demand, sign over partial ownership of the house, transfer savings access, step away from family decision-making. I laughed at first. I actually laughed. "What is this?" He leaned forward. "You're not my real father. You never were. And I'm not asking." The room went cold. I looked at my wife, waiting for her to correct him, to shut it down, to say something, anything. Instead, she said, "Just listen." My stomach dropped. He continued, voice steady, rehearsed. "If you don't sign, I'll make your life hell. I'll tell people things. I'll accuse you of things. You know how that goes these days." Threats. Real ones. I stared at him, searching for the kid who used to fall asleep on my shoulder during movies. He was gone. "You'd destroy me?" I asked quietly. He shrugged. "You're in the way." I turned to my wife, my voice barely holding. "You're okay with this?" She didn't meet my eyes. "He's my son." That was it. 12 years reduced to a sentence. I stood up slowly. My hands weren't shaking, but my heart was breaking in places I didn't know existed. "I won't sign," I said. "And I won't beg." My stepson smirked. "Then you know what happens next?" I walked to the door, grabbed my jacket and paused. "I loved you like my own. That was my mistake." No one stopped me. That night, I slept in a cheap hotel with my phone turned off. By morning, I had clarity I hadn't felt in years. I called a lawyer, then another. I documented everything: messages, timelines, witnesses. I secured my finances, changed passwords, froze accounts. I didn't yell. I didn't threaten back. I prepared. When the accusations came, they fell flat. Evidence speaks louder than manipulation. When the pressure escalated, my silence unnerved them. My wife called, crying, then angry, then cold. "You're choosing money over family," she said. "No," I replied. "I'm choosing dignity over abuse." Weeks later, I moved into my own place, smaller, quieter, peaceful. I heard through mutual friends that my stepson was furious, that his plans hadn't worked, that my wife blamed me for tearing the family apart. Funny how the truth works. Years later, I ran into him by accident. He barely looked at me. No threats this time. No confidence either. As for my wife, she never apologized. She didn't have to. Her choice had already said everything. I learned something painful, but necessary. Being a father isn't about blood, but betrayal doesn't care about history. And when someone you raised threatens to destroy you, and the person you loved most hands them the match, you don't fight. You walk away. Because sometimes survival isn't loud, it's quiet, it's final, and it's freedom.